Well, I so appreciate you taking the time to share your information about this, and I love the passion you have for the field and for technology, and I think it's really great for you to be able to share that with everyone else. So thank you so
I
much.
can't share it enough. So venue I can do. And I mean, this is, obviously this interview was just about my app, but the whole area of mobile technology as related, I mean, in general in education, but then in specifically in the area of disability is just, I'm still just stunned by it. And I mean, I told our graduate students a year ago, you guys are standing here, you're going to watch the world change. You're going to watch history change, and you're going to look back and you're going to think that you remembered a time before this was what we had, because it's that big. And it is. And I love that I get to see it and be a part of it. So there's never been a better time, I think. Apple Distinguished Educator is like the most amazing experience in my professional life, truly ever. It has been uh, just rich with opportunities, with network, with things I've learned. What I tell people, just sort of people are like, oh, do they pay you? Do you get free stuff? Do you what do they do for you? What do you do for them? It feels like, although it's not, it feels like an internship with Apple because it allows me to plug into and when I say elite, I don't mean like, ooh, we're all so much better than everybody else, but it's a small selected group. And so in that way, it is sort of this smaller pool of teachers from all over the country and actually all over the world who are doing the most amazing, cutting edge, out there stuff with Apple technology. So we all live in our little worlds and we all live in our school districts or our universities. And many of us who are interested in mobile technology or Apple technology in general, we're often a small group. So we're out there like saying this is amazing, but you're not generally surrounded by thousands of people who are doing the same things you're doing or thinking the same things you're thinking. So to spend a week with 250 some people, all of whom you just look at and you think, I don't have any idea how I got to be a part of this group. Like, I have no idea how I'm here, but I don't care because it's like you forget that districts are not doing it. You forget that people are not interested. You forget that people have barriers, and you're just living in this bubble of possibility and potential and ingenuity and creativity. And it's like breathes life into you. So it's been amazing. So it's an application process. Every 2 years, they take on new ADEs. And I recommend anyone who's in the field of education who is using Apple technology in creative ways with kids should apply because it is the opportunity of a lifetime for sure.
Oh, that's so exciting. And
Yeah.
do you have to currently be teaching students K through 12?
No, it's higher education as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and actually it's kind of represented across the board. There was a guy in my class of 2011, who was teaching, I think at a community college, paramedics. And he was using mobile technology in some really cool ways. And so I love that Apple sort of sees all of that and selects those people who really represent that cross section of educators. So K-12 and higher education and variety of other kind of ways people are using it in education.
So you went and you had your 1 week experience at the institute, and now are there additional resources that you have access to because of this?
Yeah, well, I mean, what the institute, among many other things, we were grouped together, and so I was part of a accessibility group, and the project that's sort of been set in front of us is to design some content for iTunes U that's specifically under ADE. So if you go to iTunes U under Beyond Campus, there's a whole section of Apple Distinguished Educators. And it just launched a few months ago, and we're all working to put meaningful content into that collection. So that's going to be an ongoing, work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all doing that. As far as networking and resources, I mean, we're part of a sort of an online community, so lots of opportunities for that. And then the smaller group that I became a part of, I mean, it's like this new group of people who are doing just really cool stuff. And truly, honestly, way beyond what I'm doing. I mean, these are people who are presenting at national, international conferences and are well-known names in the field. And I mean, just that I get to FaceTime with them. It's like, I can't believe I get to be so lucky. So yeah, so it just, and everyone said this, all the people who were alumni, they said it just like opens up your world in a way you can't ever imagine, and it's hard to describe.